We are we are live in the flesh. Still rocking it. What's up, everybody? Welcome to day 4 of building $100 million pipeline live
We
AI
need some music.
client acquisitions. Well, you're right. We need like an intro theme. Ba ba ba
Yeah.
da 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 ba da da da. All right. Welcome back to day 4. Welcome back to day 4. Today we're going to be building some stuff, also just kind of hanging out. It's a Saturday, so these days are usually where we don't necessarily have to take live meetings. I usually also still meet with people on Saturdays, but Saturdays are always a great day for our acquisition because nobody's working on a Saturday except for us, and they answer their phone. So when we send them text messages or call them, or I mean send them ringless voicemail drops or pick up the phone and call them, they usually answer. So Sam's phone is jumping right now, which is exciting. But we are gonna jump in and build. You might see some conversations. You might also see us just hanging out, kind of chatting. I might show you the beautiful view I have from up here, and we'll keep this party going. So, if you have any questions, comments, concerns, you want to chat with us, come chat with us. Make sure that you're active in the chats, and we'll jump into it. Sam, what are you building today?
Well, today I'm actually swamped on these conversations first, and that's a collaborative effort among the community. So, what we were thinking about adding in was, well, first we were going to analyze all the conversations from all the conversations that we had this week, the ones that went good, the ones that went bad. Then we're going to retouch the
Man, well, that's not working. What's up? Good morning, Harrison.
oh,
He
goodbye.
said,
Hello.
It was that I couldn't turn my camera, my microphone on.
the
Big
live
glitch.
stream.
Morning.
What's happening?
How are you guys?
Trying to make sure that the live is working.
Selling. Nice. You're.
Okay, we should be good now.
I can only hop on for a few minutes today. I got some stuff going on.
Cool. No worries. We should be good now. I have the chats pulled up. I think we're all right. I can see us. So, yeah. Oh man. Yeah, on Saturdays I'm just like wanting to take it real chill. And I used like all of my energy last night. I went. My twin is in a band and they had a show last night, so I went and actually acted like.
Oh, I knew I recognized you from somewhere.
Yeah. I got up on stage, did a little.
That was
So
the first
on
time
the
seeing your
What's up?
like clearly. I saw your story, and that was my first time like seeing your twin clearly.
Yeah. It's a real person.
I was like, yeah, very similar though. Not just an AI twin.
Nope.
Anyone can have one of those.
Hey, no, this is a real one. Flesh and
Was he made by Sora?
blood. Okay. I've also got a bridal shower I'm supposed to go do. Uh, at it starts at 1. I told her I'd be late, but also I might try to get there on time.
Nice.
So I'm thinking maybe we just do like an hour today and chat whatever we want to get done, and then I'm gonna probably close it up a little early today.
Heck yeah. I actually probably have to hop off in just a few minutes. I have something at a little extra noon.
Cool. Then do we
But
just let's just do a quick recap
we gotta.
of the pipeline,
Yeah.
I guess, and anything exciting that happened in the last 24 hours since yesterday. On my end, we spent some time just getting clarity again, like yesterday, the strategic positioning, and then I had a call with that multifamily investment, multifamily property investment company. They have about $100 million in properties under management, and their goal is to get up to 200 million in the next 12 months, and they're looking to get investors in so that they can grow their portfolio. They want to raise about $5 million, and my goal is just to get at least a couple million of those by connecting the right people to them. But they're based in Canada, so they're primarily looking for Canadian investors. Yep.
Heck yeah.
And that was it. I don't really. So there, since it's like real estate investment, their revenue is a little confusing. Like we were talking about that, but technically they're like cash flow, like even. Um, so I didn't catch exactly like how much they're generating to break even. But again, they have like $100 million in assets under management. Typically, whenever we're talking to like large investment firms, whatever they're investing in, a safe assumption is around 1 to 2% of whatever assets under management they have is roughly what you count the like cash flow as. So I'm gonna call it a 2 million, and
Mhm.
as far as I could see, it was 2 million. So I'm just gonna count that as 2 million in the pipeline. Sat and met with.
Okay.
So I think that puts us up to 10-5.
Ooh.
Yeah, we have a lot of appointments scheduled that I haven't even taken the time to calculate yet. But yeah, we're just having a lot of conversations right now um, with some sellers. They have some cool things in the pipeline. Yeah, just continuing these conversations this weekend, bolting on more systems just to make everything better, and then continuing the momentum forward. This is only the first week of October. This is like the amount of stuff that we've done in 4 days is kind of insane for everybody to see whenever they go back and look at it.
Yeah.
I guess I could probably do it fast.
Harrison.
Go ahead.
Yeah. So Enrique and I started working on social media planning workflows yesterday and kind of how to house all that data. But then this morning, I saw a message from someone responding to a text saying, like, why are you still messaging me? I responded to the email. And so I need to make sure that emails are going and updating that they've replied. And then we're making sure we're seeing that email and then the outreach stops for that email. So, but we had one good response from an email, from a cold email. So
Cool.
it's crazy.
Yeah, on my side, the speed connecting the APIs. Today I'm gonna make my first make the first use of Sora 2 with the API, and also Clap to break down long form to short form clips. Yeah, I couldn't do that yesterday. I went to the mall.
On Friday night.
Yep. Yeah, we're cranking up. I figured out, like, I got a resource, very valuable. I can share it. This is an editing workflow, very advanced.
Yeah, sure.
Where is it? Yeah, give me 1 second. Oh, I didn't do. Oh, there's this one. Let me share my screen. Can you guys see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, it's this one here. So basically, this is the input. Is basically the image. This image will go through this AI agent. It will create the image with fall. We'll get the image, and then we approve the image here. Then we create the video based on that image. We create multiple videos. So we have a sequence of. So all of this is creating multiple videos, so we can make like a 30-second ad. This is basically for ads, but this gives me the resources to be able to just combine clips, make them consistent. Like, for example, with VO3, you can create 8 second videos. With Sora, you can create 10-second videos. So what this is doing is basically when we finish creating a 10-second video, the continuing is going to be consistent. So it's going to start with like the last frame of the 10-second video to make the second video. So this is really cool. Is using
Yeah, which APIs is it?
yeah, key.ai, fall. No, this is not fall. Using fall, and also is using another one that is basically like made from them. Let me just take a look at the name. Is using the FFmpeg that I talk about to just manipulate the media. Is this one here? I figured out that we can do this. I can learn how to do FFmpeg manipulation with N8N, so I don't have to pay the $10 per month to use their API. But this is what we're using to. This is what they are using to. Let me just share.
Convert.
Yeah.
Files.
To basically cut videos, crop, merge them, also to so basically all of this, cut, connect the frame with the last one, merge, also add 11 labs voices, so it is consistently like the voice is consistent. What else? One that I like is the this one, merge. So we have different transitions though. So this will help us to like just merge two videos and also have like a transition between. So like a motion, you know? So it's really cool.
It's cool you can get really granular with it.
Yeah. Yeah. FFmpeg is like, it's how like all platforms like YouTube and OBS are made. Like this is in the back end to manipulate that media.
Wow. I just found a bunch of N8N community nodes for FFmpeg.
Yeah, we should be making our own FFmpeg. Yeah. I don't want to pay $10.
No, I think these are a bunch of free ones.
Yeah.
Yeah. So there might be some easy things there. That's really cool.
We are progressing. What?
I think I'm gonna do the human in the loop now, and I think I'm gonna do the original one you had with the front end, because I usually handle everything from my phone. So
yeah,
I like the JavaScript auto import.
It was kind of just a fun little distraction to see if I could get it to work.
I think it's super cool. Super cool. It just won't work for me.
If you are able to remix the one I did, it's like mobile friendly, and I did change the workflows a bit yesterday and the schema, so I can give it to you again.
Yeah, if you could, because I'm gonna try to knock that out right now.
I'll have it remove the partner ID one. It should work better.
And did you change the nodes still the same?
Which ones?
The nodes
The
that you was supposed to copy and paste into anything.
yeah, they're a little changed. I made it instead so it would check, because it was like if you don't respond and they respond again, then it was having multiple recommendations in the, like it was having multiple auto writes
Yeah.
messages. But you don't need all the old ones, you only need the most recent one. And so I'm having it so it'll update it instead of adding new ones.
Gotcha.
So here's that link, the SOP link. It's in the same one if you have it.
Yep.
And then let me update the workflow one.
Well, 100%.
So Sora 2 just enabled us to make longer short forms videos, like 10 seconds, and is way cheaper. The only thing there is the watermark in the videos. So there's people in the community sharing like 2 platforms that take out the watermark. But I haven't tested them, and some of them say that it doesn't work perfectly. So that's my only concern.
Interesting. It's got to just be in the meta of the video. Just
Yeah.
but I'm sure they've been thinking a way how to make it not be removed.
Yeah. I think they're using just AI to remove it. So that's probably causing but yeah, we can figure it out.
Yeah, I just updated that SOP doc with the stuff.
Thanks. I'm in it. All right, I'm in.
And if you guys want to share your analytics dashboard, we haven't gotten that set up.
The Lovable dashboard. You want the remix?
I don't know. You should. Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah, I got you.
Just I don't think it will cause any issues by disconnecting Supabase.
Hope not.
Yeah, this will be something we should talk about when it comes to these agents, agentic agents. so that they can have more context or knowledge on who they're reaching out to, and to be agile in those conversations. Like if I'm reaching out to real estate companies, I want my agent to understand how to handle some of these objections or to make our offer work in their lingo. Like if I'm talking to real estate, I want to say, yeah, and I get it. You may not want to sell right now, but if you're ever looking for a capital partner, we'd love to be able to talk and find that for you. You know, that's not the same conversation as it would be in some other industries that we wouldn't really want to be a capital partner with unless they would be ready for just a minority buyout situation. Because I feel like it's not hard to find some investors that would want to invest into project by project rather than get equity in deals into the broader sense of the company. And that's something that we have the ability to do, to be able to send out like campaigns to specific industries with specific prompts and spin tax. But that's like something that I've been seeing here.
Right.
How do I share the link? Do I just grab the one that's like?
The remix link,
Yes, sir.
I think when you open it, it should have like a
Create invite link.
remix button at the top.
Yeah, I already made the remix of the original.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna just use create invite link, can edit, and I'm assuming that's gonna work for you. Yeah, that should. I'll just drop in the chat here.
This chat. Perfect.
All right, give that a go. And I'm gonna try to put the chat here on the analytics dashboard. So I can look at the data and manage conversations all from the same place.
Yeah, that's ideal for sure.
And then this weekend I need to work on setting up the different locations so that we can all use this app, and anybody who's running campaigns with us can also have access to their own views. And I already have the tab set up. I just haven't actually finished setting it up yet.
I usually do that. I like to do that with. It's not like super secure, but I like just to put a URL parameter in the top, and then make it a custom menu link in high level, because then they can't access the link, and so then it's just like you just put a custom menu link in high level and just make it a dynamic location ID for the URL parameter. And it'll always just show the data from that location. And it's like they can only access it from their account. So it's like pretty secure.
I feel like I gotta say something offline, but I can't pull up one second. Let me pull up the OBS.
A URL. It has a custom menu link URL, not anything else.
Not like the actual original URL.
Hello Labs. It's a good way to do it.
Yeah, I'd say that's pretty secure. I like it.
Yeah. And maybe not for like hosting your social security number, but for like campaign data, that's all right.
What do you mean? I gave Claude all of my socials. My social, my birthday, my birthday.
Oh no, that's okay. Claude won't tell anyone. That's for sure.
It's just our little secret.
Yeah. Sam was posting on Threads yesterday, talking about Claude, and then the developer of Claude Code responded, commented on his post.
Wow, you got some. Clout.
The guy at Entropic. Yeah.
Damn, you got pool.
He's got access to top people.
So whenever Claude is down, I
Yeah.
go to.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just.
Now we know who's spam.
Like, hey, yo, Sam, hit your boy up.
Yeah.
Boris, what's up, Boris?
Boris, you in the chat?
I'm a troll on Threads though.
Yeah.
He cooked me though. He was like, "Why are you using Opus? The whole Claude Code team uses Sonnet 4.5. We think it's a much better model by far, and are optimizing for giving people as much as 4.5 as possible." So then I told him,
Bro, I use Opus.
Yeah, I said, "Don't embarrass me in front of all my people. I love Claude. I'll continue to give y'all more training data."
Well, now we know.
I love Threads. Here, I want to share
Threads has
this.
been good.
How can we become Anthropic affiliates? Like, I want free Claude for 10 years.
Look, oh yeah, and everybody follow Swest in Motion on Threads, by the way. Gives you great tips on everything you need to know. But
yeah.
This guy, he builds like just a bunch of like free tools. He's a troll on Threads too, but he built out a free AI business valuation calculator. Like this.
Spelled conservative wrong, but
yeah, conservative. Conservative.
It's French.
I say gimme, and he don't want to give
gimme.
I don't want to give him free promo, but
it's cool.
Yeah,
you gotta.
Threads is cool, man.
Threads just overtook Twitter or X, like in daily active users.
Yeah. Let's see. Let's look at my analytics.
Oh.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, guy.
I'm throwing some big numbers around.
Okay. 1.1 million.
1.2.
Yes, but one piece of content.
Oh no, this is from September 4th to October 3rd. Let's go 90 days. 1.3. So I really started going in the last 30. Let's see, last 14. Yeah, about 1 million in the last 14. Because I've just been posting more.
Yeah.
Small uptick in followers.
Mm.
Most from the United States. Most male, interesting.
Yeah.
15.8 others.
Mm.
Interesting. Oh, what's up, Trey?
Who that?
Let's shout out Trey John.
Let me get my threads rolling.
That's crazy.
Leave me a comment,
I
share this
just
video
followed.
with a friend or family member, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much again, and have the most.
Oh, you've been posting on Threads.
Yeah, I got a little. I mean.
Oh, back in the day.
Yeah, it was a little minute ago, but it was because of you. You're like, yeah, Threads is going. I was like, all right.
Yeah.
So I'll give credit where credit's due.
Here's my interests that I put up on there to get into.
I gotta add more of those.
I'm gonna do it right now.
Go to Instagram. I'm gonna plug my second Instagram. They can watch day 3 recap. Did y'all like how I did this with OBS?
Yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, it was cool. Like screen recording. Selfie.
Yeah, but I used my phone instead of my camera. I used the phone desktop camera instead.
Oh, that's cool.
But yeah, I'll get off of social media and go back to working.
Nope. Now I'm on social media. Now I'm adding my interests.
Yeah.
Yo, I saw this. It's funny. I don't usually get these types of ads, and I don't really know why they started popping up, but whatever. But the point is, I got an ad for dating automation, and it was like using AI and automation
What?
to just like fill your DMs with what's
Your
it called?
calendar, yeah.
Just with like
Oh my gosh.
dates with beautiful women, pretty much. And I just thought it was so funny because it was using all of the same language as like your typical like, hey, automate your client acquisition, but it was all about automating your dating life. I thought it was hilarious. I almost paid the $27 too. I was like, I kind of want to know what this system is because it's like it's AI and social DMs, and I was just really curious. I didn't end up doing it because I'm like, well, it's an
Yeah.
introduction, but maybe I go back and find it. I just really liked the angle. It was actually pretty convincing, and I was curious because I'm like any sort of acquisition and growth is growth. So whether I'm getting 1,000 followers that are you know targeted in my niche demographic of mergers and acquisitions, or it's 1,000 beautiful women. I mean, who's to say which is better? Who's to say?
Yeah.
Growth is growth.
All right, I gotta hop off, guys. I'll have to pop in later.
That's
All right.
good, bro.
Have a good
Have a
one.
great Saturday.
See you,
You
brother.
too.
So here's
Good to see you, Paul. Good to see you,
oh, Paul's on here
Albatrazo.
again today. Here's some all right, bye Harrison.
Okay, see you guys.
Ciao.
Peace. What's going
Here's
on,
a
Albatrosso?
conversation that's going on here with well shoot, they'll still be able to see the name.
Yeah.
But
Perspective on.
shoot. Yeah, but AI came through, wants to know the company, text it again, give me a call. You guys with. I'm gonna let AI populate this later, or I might just like jump in. But just showing it's jumping right now. This is a $10.4 million company. Yeah, $10.9 million company. You see, the business owners are very interested in what we have to offer, what we're doing, and they'll text you back.
Are
You
you gonna
know?
are you gonna call him?
Yeah, I'm about to call it.
Are you streaming, Trina?
Yeah. What's happening?
Yeah, you are.
Don't scare me like that.
Yeah, what you can do. What you can do, Sam? Do you have Loom? You do have Loom, right?
No.
You can just open Loom and grab their like blur, uh, like tool that you have, and you can
No.
just blur stuff and then share it.
Oh, like blur your screen before you start sharing your
Yeah, like
screen.
blur pieces, like pieces of your
Bro,
your window.
how'd you get so smart? When that happen? He's a genius. All right, I'm gonna record a little video. He's dialing. I want to see if Mehik wants to jump on real quick and ask some of the questions she had.
I know so the human in the loop step doesn't show anything either here. So, and it's cool. We added in like the sent messages, so I can go into sent and have a conversation here, and I can click this button, and it'll send me over to go high level in here. Oh, yeah, and it'll give me all the information on the person too.
Yeah, that's cool.
And all of that's stored in Supabase.
Yes,
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get this set up.
but it's also communicating with high level too, because that's how you're able to get the contact details.
Well,
Here.
I assumed you just pushed that into, went from Go high level to Supabase, and then everything's already inside of Supabase once you're pulling it. But I could be wrong.
Well, I could check. I don't think so.
No,
I
I
don't
think
think
he's just passes it from the
High level.
workflow straight. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. From init in to, no, it still is going to Supabase. It has to be going to Supabase. That's how you have it displayed on the front end.
Maybe they have like a receive webhook.
Yeah, probably. I could look, but I don't think that they're storing all of that in.
Let me see if Mehik wants to jump in this live. Mehik.
Yeah, no, not all of that is getting. The only thing is getting put into Supabase is last message, air reply, created at, partner ID, contact ID, how many tokens, name, status, and then updated at. Dang, I shouldn't have said all that, but we're sharing everything. I don't care. Steal our system, man.
I mean, yeah.
Come steal it.
If you
Build it better.
Yeah, if you go look at our LinkedIn's and comment on any of the old lead magnet posts that we have, because we literally have given away like pretty much all of this stuff. Not the new data tracking stuff. Like any of our data tracking workflows we haven't offered at all. But it's not, you don't necessarily need the data tracking for your whole thing to work. You just can't make data driven decisions. But it's not super hard. Just build a really good dashboard in the back end, or sorry, database in the back end, and the front end is actually the easy part. And you can talk to Claude to build out your database in the back end.
Not a sales call.
Thank you, Paul, for that heads up. Today, I actually do have my mic here. I just forgot to set it up, and I'm dealing with some Wi-Fi issues too. We're a little scrambled, but that's a Saturday for you.
I have a question for you, Trajan.
Sir.
Do you have the mic source not mic source? Yeah, I think it's source inside OBS?
Yes.
Because that can just grab your actual mic and you can increase the volume of it.
It does, yeah. I have the Meet and I have my own. Like, just it's capturing my audio too.
From the Meet?
From both.
From the screen that you. Okay. Yeah, try to mute from the Meet and try to use the mic so you can manipulate, like, increase the audio.
They won't be able to hear
from
you
it.
though then.
Oh, true.
I'll just next time I'll actually have my real mic set up. I'm just on the laptop audio. That's the problem. Because I've been reviewing the other calls and they've been sounding fine. I never claimed to be a professional streamer, okay? But we're getting there. Okay, I need to put together just like kind of a task list for order of operations, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do right now. Y'all gonna see me just talk to Claude to
Oh,
organize my life. What's up?
can I want to show them the reason why we have the human in the loop step right now and why it's important to have that we aren't fully, because like this conversation came through. They went through our 3-day spin tax, our $2 million pest control company. He responded here saying, "We are a pest control company and service residential commercial properties inside and lawn spraying. We have considered bringing in an equity partner to aid in growth, and partnering with a landscape company would be beneficial. We're not considering an exit at this time." Now, AI said it seems to have a technical issue processing the next steps. We're resolving this, but in the meantime, let's keep the conversation moving forward. Understand you're interested in growth through partnering. Let's aim for a quick 20-minute call, discuss how we support your objectives without exiting. So this is where I would come in and fix this conversation here. But because I get to fix it, that will allow us to take all of that training data and then reiterate on our prompts so that we don't need to have this step anymore. And I think that's very important with AI, just to have somebody like policing it, human in the loop. And once we start clicking this button more without touching this, that's when we'll take off the guardrails and
Let it rip.
just allow AI to run free. Yeah.
Yeah, this
The
should
second
be
half
like
of that was
a
pretty good. Like the
The second part is good. The second half is good. I just don't know where they got the first half from. I don't know where that came from. But that's good to always show that part of AI. And it's still training wheels.
yes, training wheels.
Yo, Fathom, this should be a short form content clip for sure.
Oh,
That's
is
how
that
we
what
were
we're doing
doing
now?
it. Yeah, that's what we're doing now.
Clip it.
So every time you do something, you need to mention it. So
Clip
with
it.
the automation will do that.
My brain is going slow. How would you respond to it? I think it's so straightforward. I just want to get
You want me to tell you
like
my sauce on it?
yeah.
Can you pull the message up one more time real quick? I mean,
Yeah.
it's pretty much going to be the same thing I say to everybody.
Yeah.
Great. Really, I'd like to know more about you and where you're headed. Have you got about 20 minutes on Tuesday at whatever time zone they're in for a quick phone call? Or have you got 20 minutes for a quick phone call on Tuesday at specific time? Oh, actually, sorry. I'm kind of particular about how that first sentence goes. Great, period or comma. It doesn't matter. That part is the only part that doesn't matter. Really, I'd like to know. Yes, really, I'd like to know more about you, and then whatever you want to say after that. Really, I'd like to know more about you and your business, or you and where you're looking to go. Have you got about 20 minutes for a phone call on Monday at time in their time zone?
Monday is packed, man.
Tuesday, then. Live your life.
Yeah. No, like I got 3 back-to-back seller calls already on Monday. Tuesday too, got 3 back-to-back. But I'm only wanting to schedule. That's why I didn't want to launch another campaign, was because Monday I'm running out of time. So I wanted to launch again on Monday so then I could start booking for Wednesday and Thursday. Because if I try to book right now on Wednesday, I don't even know what my schedule is on Wednesday. How do I expect this person to know what their schedule is going to be like on Wednesday? Now they end up rescheduling, and I hate that. So I'm going to try to
Monday,
find some time
Tuesday.
on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Also, I think it looked like he was using a lot more commas. I'd put is there a link? Yes, there's a link. We're gonna get Mehik in here too. Yeah, my responses are pretty much the same for almost everybody. It's just that that line. Really, I'd like to know more about you and where you're headed. Have you got about 20
This is
minutes?
the wrong guy.
We're gonna get a special guest up
Oh,
in here, and then we're gonna probably wrap it up in about 15, 20, in like 20, because I have like a 15-minute ride to where I gotta be. Oh no.
oh,
You know you're still sharing your screen, right? Just wanted to make sure
well,
you were aware.
yeah.
I get a lot of people sometimes that have already sold their business, and I'm thinking about doing a
Me
series
too.
where we interview people who have already sold, just about their experience, what went well, what didn't go so well, why they decided to sell, what they've been doing with their lives since they sold their business, all that kind of stuff. So I might just make another pipeline stage for already sold, so I can go back and chat with the people. I just want to know more about like the selling process from their point of view, and I think it's good content, and they'll get to share their
Yeah,
stories.
you should be when you are sharing this with us right now. Probably just do it as a question. So at the end, you mention, "Will this be valuable for us? Will this be will this be valuable for you guys?" And then you just mention like clip it. So you asking the question. No, you saying that you're looking to interview business owners that sell their business, and then at the end, will this be valuable for you guys? And then we clip it.
I think we should still probably just assume an intro call like usual. For pretty much everything, I would always just assume the next step. So, have you got about 20 minutes for a quick call? Or, really, I'd like to know more about you and your journey. I mean, yeah, I'd say the same exact thing either way. Really, I'd like to know more about you and your journey. Have you got 20 minutes for a quick call on insert day? Because I mean, there's just only so much that can be communicated over text, and I'd like to be able to get straight to the phone because that's the ultimate goal anyway. So I want to get people as close to that end goal as possible with less effort on their end. Sorry, I keep looking over my shoulder because I have somewhere to go, and my ride might be. Well, I think they already left, so I'm gonna take the motorcycle and hop to it. All right, let's get Mehik in here. What up? What up? What up? Hey, Mehik.
Hey guys,
What's up, man?
am I on?
Yes.
Hi, Enrique.
What up?
What?
I can't tell. Is that my Wi-Fi or is that Mehik? Mehik, you're coming in really.
Yeah, that's my.
You sound like a robot.
I joined from my laptop
All right, cool.
because I think there's something on. Can you hear me?
Yep. Loud and clear.
Yep.
Uh, I've joined because I noticed that I'll just give a bit of context. So I have been working on essentially like sending bulk DMs through social media platforms, and that so this past month I was figuring out how to set up BPS setup, and now it's finally at a point where I'm getting replies and I'm getting appointments booked. The part where I was curious was essentially like, since the offer is similar to what you and Sam have, I was curious about what is your first text? How are you conducting the first couple of meetings? When are you pitching? Stuff like that.
Cool. Easy enough. Well, first, the first thing I'd ask is like, what is the context that you are setting in your DMs, right? Because when we're sending messages out, it's pretty clear to everybody. Hey, we've got buyers interested in investing or purchasing businesses in this industry with roughly this amount of revenue. Um, Really, I'd like to know
Mhm.
whether you are looking for investment for growth right now, or if you're looking to exit or potentially exit and sell, or exit for retirement or reinvestment. Roughly, right? That's not the exact words, but It's clear that this is about potentially selling your business or bringing on a partner. So what are you talking about in your DMs to set the meeting?
I'm testing out a bunch of things. The maximum replies I've got have been for when I'm offering free leads upfront. Um, so I've got like 5 people who I'm going to book. And for is a similar, like I'm going to give you free leads. They get curious. You kind of give them a demo of what the AI system is, and the percentage who might convert and actually listen to your full pitch. Uh, Obviously, there's the business exit where you directly tell them that, hey, if you're looking to exit, then I can help you with XYZ. But in terms of like appointment booked, uh, right now it's like giving the free leads as the initial offer is what I'm seeing responses in.
Gotcha. So, what is your what is your end goal? Is your goal to offer them the acquisition system, or is it to connect them to buy the business? What is your options?
The ideal outcome is to be a partner in the business and to get equity in the business. But my thought process was that if I'm like starting off with business exit, or like essentially like I'm not getting as much of a response from that,
Mm-hmm.
compared to if I just pitch them on a scaling thing, and once I'm on the call with them and once I've given them value and they kind of trust me a bit more, then I can kind of
Okay.
soft kind of pitch the other stuff.
Cool. So I have a pretty clear picture. The reason why I asked is how you're starting the conversation and where you want to get to is because like we have the start and the end, and we need to just figure out what happens in the middle to get there. So if you're offering free leads, the expectation on that first call is, uh, okay, well, you need to ask all of the questions so that you understand what is an ideal lead to them, right? So it's going to be that same curiosity angle, very similar to how we were reaching out to investors, brokers, and advisors way back in like May. So we're doing that inception call, right? You should probably still have the deal source execution plan document, but you're gonna pretty much follow that. Do the inception call where you just ask a lot of questions about where their business is at right now, how are they currently doing any sort of client acquisition, How's their cash flow? What have been the biggest bottlenecks to being able to grow? What channels are they using for outreach? Do they have a team that's doing, cold DMs or emails or cold calling, or just how does their client acquisition and marketing work as of right now, so that you can identify all of the gaps, but also ask clear questions about who is their ideal client. So who is your ideal client? Where do they usually hang out? What is the value that you provide for them? Can you tell me about a success story of a client that you're exceptionally proud of? Why would somebody want to work with you over one of your competitors? And then, okay, great. So what are your goals moving forward? How much do you want to grow? How many more clients could you handle every month? What is your target revenue goal by the end of the year? So if you were able to have an additional, 20 clients coming in every month, what difference would that make to you by the end of the year? So start to future frame, but by asking the right questions. And just remember our inception calls that we were doing for the buyers and the brokers in the first place. It's the same exact thing. Because we were leading with qualified. Hey, we're going to give you some qualified opportunities. You offering free leads is the same exact pitch. So qualified opportunities. Do the inception call. Uncover all the information. It should take somewhere between 30 to 45 minutes. You should be thorough. The most of the time should just be you asking a question and them talking about it. Ask questions about where they want to be in the next year. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, the flow for the free stuff is not the issue, because the thing is that offer is getting a lot of interest, but the only thing is I can't take like 5 calls a day, just like asking,
What
essentially like preparing all the docs, giving it and doing the demos. So I wanted to combine the business exit, that offer upfront. But I was just wondering the copy of that, if there's something that you guys are doing rather than just straight away talking about a business exit.
No, I mean, we're not offering anything for free right now. We don't have any sort of lead magnet that we're putting in front of people. We were doing the, hey, do you want to know exactly how much your business is worth? And we weren't getting any hits from the business valuation angle. So then we just went back to the straightforward, genuine curiosity. I want to know what works best for you. And that's been working a lot better in the last couple of weeks. I mean, my question for you is, why can't you do 5 calls a day asking questions with the owners? Because, I mean, you can bring that up during that conversation.
No, I can do.
The delivery of the
Yeah, that, and then currently I'm doing on
opportunities.
Insta and Facebook, but then I'm doing it with like 5 to 10 accounts, and the number will keep scaling, so the appointments will keep increasing, and people are cool with the free lead, but then like that will be another problem that I have down the road, I guess.
Let me think. Okay, well, it's a little bit like it's like a bait and switch a little bit, not crazy, because you still are going to be providing value, but you can still offer the free leads, get them on the call so you can understand more about them. During the call, figure out what, again, very, very similar, same inception call. During that call, you can also see if they have any interest in partnering or selling their business, because you do have a network of buyers and people ready to purchase. And if that is something that is on their roadmap, it would be good to know that, because you can help set that up. That's just a question to ask. Again, you don't need to necessarily position yourself as like the buyer or anything yet. Just be curious during that first call. And now, inception call number 1, your offer at the end of it. So setting expectations for the next call should not be, okay, well, great, I'm going to go find some leads and bring them back to you, because you don't have the time to do that. What you need to do, let me just think about this for just a second. If the goal is to partner with them, how can we frame this in a way that you're not, like, you're still fulfilling on the promise of getting them leads? Do you have any interest on doing like a performance-based acquisition to start. So instead of demoing the client acquisition system or whatever it is that you're going to use to get them some clients, you could just offer, hey, now that I have all this information, I'd like to run the system for you completely for free so you can see how it works, and you just pay me on performance. So if I can get you in front of your ideal clients and help you start growing, I'd like to start there. And then that's when you paint the fuller picture of how you're going to help them achieve their goals over the next year or two based on what they told you, and you say, now this is what I can do as a whole to help you achieve those goals, right? I will do this, this, and this. It's going to produce more cash flow here, increased predictability in the growth of your business, and is going to increase the profit margin because you're not spending a bunch of money on marketing or whatever, right? Whatever the metrics are that you're transforming, and then just make it clear that's what I want to do. But to start, I want to fulfill my promise. I told you I would get you some leads, so I'm going to do that. Let's do a 30-day introductory offer where I can bring some leads to you. We'll do it on a completely performance basis. You'd have to ask questions like during the inception call about how much are they usually paying for client acquisition. Do they have a team that's already doing the stuff? How much do they pay their team? So you have a rough idea of what they're already paying, and try to get, then you can run the system and get people as close as possible to ready to transact, like pretty much all the way up to the point where they're ready to hand over money, except everything you can do prior to the sales call. Nurturing, qualifying, whatever. You could do that for free if you can. That's just to still honor the initial outreach message, right? You said I'll give you free leads, so you can do the acquisition on a performance basis to butter them up for your then partnership offer, where you say, great, I want to keep doing this, but create a system around your growth to prepare you for that exit that you said you're interested in. With these systems in place, we should be able to double your value over the next 12 to 18 months. And that's where I'm really interested in partnering with you. So let me come help you bring some new leads in over these first 30 days. If you love it, and I'm sure you will, I would love to make an offer to partner with you moving forward. Can we do that? That's probably what I would do if I was just starting out. Or you charge them. Like the other thing is, you don't necessarily have to do it for free. What you can do is you can do it and just guarantee the results, because then it's still free to them if you don't fulfill, right? So you don't need to necessarily not do it for any money up front, but you could do it and guarantee a result. Just try to be conservative in whatever you promise so that you can do more than whatever it is that you're offering. And I would only make that offer if you're confident in your ability to deliver the result, right? Try not to guarantee something that you're not sure if it's gonna happen. Or do it and then find the resources, find the people who could make sure that it actually gets done. Partner with somebody to help do the fulfillment. Nothing too creative there, like, right? It's always going to come back down to just be genuinely curious and figure out what it is that they need. Deal source execution plan.
Sorry, you were talking about the requirement also. Is that the outreach for that? Is that the same thing that you're just asking people if they're curious about when they want to exit their business, or if they're interested in capital growth?
Yeah,
Is that like the similar?
I'll show you the exact copy right now. Let me just share my screen.
Oh, also one more thing. I do want to build up more trust, and I essentially wanted to list out people in the group as members or as a team kind of a thing. So
That's cool.
Yeah, we're
Is
all
that
about
okay?
to do that. Yeah, we're all about to do that.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh, welcome, Matt Heck. I didn't even see you.
Hi, Sam.
Yeah.
I really like your website, by the way.
Omnira, that one.
The copy is there.
Let me see if I can get an actual. This thing is running.
Hey, look at what this AI just did. I'm gonna expose some contact information, but this guy said, I don't think I ever saw an email from you. Can you send it to me again? I sent this message. Apologies, whatever. But then this is the message AI sent. Love to talk with Tuesday Explore, whether a capital partner or potentially acquiring a landscape company for your growth. Does that time work for you on Tuesday? Yes. So now there's another appointment booked.
Boom.
We're gonna
Easy.
manually put that in.
Boom.
And this is a smaller one, I believe, but this goes to show the amount of opportunities that a business can have. This is about $1.9 million pest control company who's seeking to grow before they exit. They're looking for an equity partner to aid in growth or partnering with a landscape company. So, what that means is let's go acquire a landscaping company and potentially have an equity partner to aid in that growth. Because now you acquire a landscaping company, you make your company bigger. That's called a horizontal acquisition because they're pest control. They acquire landscaping. Now they have two different revenue streams.
That's vertical, I believe.
Is it?
Yeah, vertical is different industries than your vertical. Horizontal is like copy and paste. I just figured that out like last week on the Cody Sanchez thing.
Right. Yeah, vertically integrated. So now they're vertically integrated.
Hi.
So appreciate that.
I got you. All right, Meg, this is the I wanted a day one example that was already ready to go, so it was easy to read this, but I'll just read it. Hi, John, sent an email and called. So we're just telling them that we sent an email and called them because we did. But it's just like the psychology behind this is, hey, I've been trying to reach out to you without necessarily saying, hey, I've been trying to reach out to you. Hi, John, sent an email and called. I've got buyers interested in purchasing manufacturing companies around $2 million in revenue or more. From what I can tell from my research, this might be a good fit, but I want to understand where you're at and what you think is better. Do you want to grow your business, or are you more interested in selling it for reinvestment/retirement? Thin with Infinite X. So that's the message that we're sending out at the beginning. All right. Hi. Been trying to connect with you. That's not what I'm saying. That's the meaning of what I'm saying, but I'm just saying sent an email and called, but it's because I want them to know I've been trying to reach out. So, hi, John, sent an email and called. I've got buyers interested in purchasing manufacturing companies around $2 million in revenue or more. From what I can tell from my research, this might be a good fit, but I want to understand where you're at and what you think is better. So this is where we're building some of that credibility. So I know what industry you're in. I know roughly what revenue you're at. I know your first name, obviously. I'm telling you that I've been trying to reach out. I'm telling you that I've done my research and I think it might be a good fit, but now I'm handing the power back over to you. What do you think is better? Do you want to grow your business, or are you thinking about selling it? So I'm giving them two options where it's like they have one of two options. It's either to grow or to sell. So it's capturing more to sell my business, and it's like, great, you must want to grow it then. They're like, oh, I want to. Awesome, I have buyers already ready to purchase, right? So any opportunity that might come up, if there's any interest at all, right? Still, we get people who say they're not interested, or to stop. But as soon as somebody makes a reply that is even a little curious, we know that we've pretty much got them on for either the growth offer or to sell their business, right? Because we only do two things: we deal source, so we can refer you to a broker or buyer, or we want to partner with you to grow your business now. And if you need more capital to do that, then great. We can also find equity partner to come invest in your company and will help you grow. So
And the cool part there is if you're big enough, then we already have the institutional partners that are ready to come in, be a minority growth partner or minority equity partner for them. But that's only for like big enough companies, for like the investment banks to come in and source that capital for us, which we still get paid on as well.
Message 2 is I'm still interested.
I have a you
Go ahead.
sorry. Are you making them like are you going through the form list that David has given you? And like asking questions based on that? Or is that like the second call?
No,
And the
that's
first call is just like
if they want the valuation, then we'll give them a valuation. But the first call has been really I just genuinely want to know what's going on in the business. What are their goals? Why were they interested in meeting with us in the first place? We do it over the phone, so it's like literally 20 minutes on the phone, just asking some questions like, "Hey, thanks for making the time to chat with me. Really looking forward to learning more about you and what's best for you. So I know that you're either interested in." Now, they'll usually tell us before they get on the meeting if they're interested in selling or if they're interested in growing. Sometimes they'll just say, yeah, I'm good to talk on Monday, so we don't have any context, but we just know they're interested. So it's just about asking, hey, so yeah, just tell me more about how you got started in the business and where you're looking to go. They just start rolling, right? So you get that first question pretty much opens up all of the context that you need to know for where you take the rest of the conversation. Usually they ramble on for about 2 minutes to 3 minutes, just about what they do for their business, why they got started in it, what they're looking to do. Are they looking to grow? Are they looking to sell? Have they already talked to other buyers? All of that stuff they just tell us. And then whatever you don't know, like whatever gaps are still left to be filled based on what they said they're interested in, right? If they say they're interested in selling, then you need to figure out, okay, well, who are you interested in selling to? Like, who is the ideal partner? Does it have to be somebody with industry experience or not? Is it just a capital partner? Are you looking for somebody to help operate things with you? What really is the ideal situation for you? Who do you want to be able to sell to? Do you care if they continue to sustain your business after you exit? Okay, great. And the reason why we ask these things is, one, it gives us more context on their business, who they are, what values do they have, right? If they're really concerned about their their employees being taken care of through an exit, then we want to make sure that we are using language that makes it clear that their employees are going to be protected throughout the transition, right? So we're going to find buyers that want to continue to grow and preserve the business as it is rather than just strip it for parts. Right, so let them ramble and tell you all of the things that they're interested in. Then ask the questions that provide more clarity on how you're going to get them to their goal, right? How you're going to put them in front of the right person or the right investor. Or if they're interested in just growing, you need to go do deeper questions on what's stopping them from growing right now, or what have they been trying to do to grow. But there's not a script to follow, because it's really just being curious and asking the questions so that you have clarity. Once you have clarity on what exactly could be done to get them their goal, the conversation can stop, right? But until you have clarity on everything that you would need to know to be able to deliver value to them, just keep asking questions until you have that clarity. So whatever questions you have to ask, it doesn't have to be like, there's no like right or wrong question. Just keep asking something until you know everything that you need to know. We also ask about revenue during that first call. So, hey, okay, about how much revenue did you do this year? Awesome. And roughly, what was your profit margin on that? Okay, got it. That looks pretty healthy. Now, where are you looking to grow to in 12 months? Okay, sweet. There's no right or wrong questions. Just keep asking questions. And then setting expectations for the next call. You end the call by just setting expectations. So whatever you want to do next. If they want to talk to a buyer or a broker, great. Then you say, hey, I'm gonna take this conversation and kind of summarize it and start looking around in my network, and I'll see where there's some interest. When I find somebody, I'll get back to you and we can schedule a call for an introduction between you guys, okay? And you say, okay, I'll work on that this week and I'll get back to you next week. If you're interested in helping them grow, then you pretty much say the same thing. Awesome. Well, I'm going to go take this conversation and kind of work it out. I have an idea about what can be done to help you grow, and I just kind of want to work through it some. Can we set a time to meet for next week where I can bring to you like a roadmap for how we're gonna get you to whatever their goal was, and they'll say, yeah, okay, that's great, that's fine, and then you just schedule it. So if you're looking to grow, the first call is always going to be just like being as curious as possible. My answer on this is going to pretty much be the same thing every time. Just be as curious as you can be until you have absolute clarity on what's going to happen, what needs to happen for you to get them to their goal. Don't make an offer on the first call. There's no need.
How about the legal side of things? Like, are you collecting the financial information through email, through the second call? Are you making them sign anything?
If they
Or
are,
is it like everything
yes,
scaling off of?
if they're interested in getting a valuation, like if they say, yeah, I want my business valuated because I'm interested in selling now, then you say, great, I'm going to shoot an NDA over to you so that all of your information is protected. And as you know, we're only going to use your information for the purposes of doing this valuation. But I'm going to send that to you. If you just sign that, I'll sign it as well. And then we'll go through the valuation form. And that is when I use the valuation form from David. If they're not interested in a valuation, then I don't need to collect financials yet. But even for the growth offer, I have collected financials from a business that I'm interested in potentially acquiring, and that's all it took. I just sent an NDA, and he sent me all of his financials, and I'm just going through them all right now. So that's it. Send an NDA. It's a formality. It's not like it's legal or illegal for you to collect financial information. But if you offer it up front, it makes it look like you're serious and you want to make sure that they're protected. So only when it's time to like. That's if they're coming onto the call knowing that they want to get their business valuated, then you can send the NDA before the call even starts. If this is just an intro call and you're figuring out what is best for them, then you don't need to send the NDA yet, but let them know you're going to send them the NDA during the call if you're interested in moving forward to the next steps. If you're making the growth offer, then seeing their financials could help you make a better decision about how you're going to craft an offer that wins for everybody. It's not like for one of the businesses, the one I'm interested in potentially acquiring, but we're going to grow first, I did get the financials because I know he's ready to sell like now. For the other company, the flooring company in Texas, that's much bigger, he's interested in acquiring other businesses. He's interested in growing his business right now and then eventually selling. I don't really need his financials at the moment, so I just focused on operations more. So I didn't send him an NDA. I just asked him all the questions about his operations to find some gaps. Yeah.
I mean, so there are a couple of guys that I'm curious about. One is there's a guy who's into real estate and has like 70 properties. He wants to, like, these are people who have responded to the free lead / grow your company kind of an offer. There's also another guy who's into recruitment and staffing for family offices. And there's a second part of this. So I'm using this software to automate the entire process of sending cold DMs. The only thing is it takes a 7-day warm-up period. And there's a certain tech setup that needs to happen, so that's like an upfront cost. The only thing is that something where I guess, are you guys taking a similar amount of time? Are you including that in your? Are you giving a demo after everything has been warmed and set up, or is it a?
We don't demo anything. I never demo. I just tell, by asking the right questions. The closest thing to a demo I would be giving is a clear roadmap of what we're going to do to help them grow, right? So we'll do client acquisition for you. We will put together automations for your billing and admin, just more systems in place. We'll help recruit and put together a training and SOPs for your employees so we can make sure that your team is in place. And when it's time for you to sell, we're going to send you on a vacation to make sure that your business can run without you. Okay, that's what the 12 months is going to look like. But let me just work with you for the first quarter to help you increase your cash flow so that you can see the value being created now, and we can make sure that we're both excited about this partnership, and then we'll find a way to continue partnering after this. But I want to help you make some more money from the beginning so that all of our costs are covered, and then we can really have some fun for the rest of the year. How's that sound? Great. And then I would make my offer. I don't demo anything. There's no need. It doesn't matter how the system works as long as it produces the outcome. And the reason they know that I can produce that outcome is because I asked all the questions around how are they doing it? What are the gaps in what they're doing right now? Why is it not working for you? Okay, well now I know exactly why it's not working for you and what I need to do to improve it to make sure it does start working. I don't do demos. I don't share testimonials. I don't share case studies. I literally just ask. I'm curious enough to see the clear path forward for them. And they can tell that I know what their path forward is because we're both seeing that vision together, right? So just using a lot of language like, okay, so you don't have any marketing going on right now. You don't have any budget for it. So all of your growth is just happening through word of mouth right now, right? And they're like, yeah, okay. And it's like, okay, well, you can only really get about maybe 5% of the market growing that way, but it's great that you're doing word of mouth because it means you have a lot of value to share. So we can take that and start to actually put that value in front of more people, and obviously that's going to help you grow because it's a whole other 95% that you're never targeting. Does that make sense? They'll be like, yeah, of course that makes sense. And then they're gonna say, but I don't want to run ads, or I hate emails. And it's like, great, you don't have to worry about any of that. I'm going to run our acquisition system for you, and we'll just bring leads straight to you that are ready to transact. So you don't have to worry about anything. I'm just going to show up with more clients for you. Now, how many clients could you take each month? They say their number. Oh, okay, great. And do you have the sales team that can actually like sit and take these calls? Yeah, my sales team is great. Yeah, whatever. Okay, and will you be able to onboard these clients easily? Do you have any issues with onboarding new clients? Well, onboarding is a little difficult sometimes. Okay, great. Well, we're going to want to make sure that we really put a great process in place for your onboarding as well, because that's the most important part of the client journey, right? They've just given you some money. You want to make sure that they're having a great experience early so you can retain them. And that's going to obviously increase your retention and your lifetime value of each client, right? They say, yeah, that's exactly right. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, great. So we're going to need to make sure that there's some better processes for onboarding in place. So we'll make sure to document those and start to put together an automation that can help ensure a smooth experience. Now, how about your customer success and your retention? How well are you retaining your clients? Oh, well, I'm not actually really sure. I think it's about, one out of every, 8 clients maybe disappears or whatever, blah blah blah. Okay, so you don't have those exact numbers, you don't know the data. Well, awesome. We're going to want to make sure that we can put data tracking in place so that we can make data driven decisions and you know exactly what's going on in your business, right? Okay, great. So we need to make sure that we have better client acquisition in place, we need to make sure that we have better onboarding in place, and we need to make sure that we have a data tracking system in place so we can actually make decisions about the business the right way, so we can find the levers to pull to make your growth even easier. Okay, now, and then so you see, like we just ask the questions from marketing to sales to onboarding to retention, and then you can also go into admin, like, right, how are you managing your clients in these relationships? How are you doing your billing? Do you have predictable cash flow? Or how good is your accounts receivable, right? Are you getting consistent cash flow coming in, whatever, right? That's admin stuff that we could also get into. But I just ask the questions in order from marketing all the way through to customer success and retention. Oh, do you have a referral system? Like, I know you're doing word of mouth, but do you incentivize people to give you referrals or testimonials? Oh, great. Well, we need to do that definitely because that continues to build the story, and then your customers feel heard, which makes them want to give you more money, right? And you'll notice that I also end all of my questions with right often. Like if I'm gonna make a statement, I still end it with a question, right? So everything is building this. I'm just curious. You're giving me all the answers, right? It's not me just telling you what works. I might make a statement. I end it with right because it gives you the opportunity to say yes, that's right, or no, it's not right, and now you feel like it was your idea. Little notes on that communication, but just going from marketing to customer success and whatever, they've just given you the whole story of their business, and all you do is say awesome. Well, like you said, I love this part because like you said, you need better client acquisition, you need better onboarding, and you need to have data in place. And then they're like, yes, that's exactly what I need. I did say that, even though maybe I
Repeated
said
back.
it, but I just kind of fed it to them. And that's it. That's the close, right? You just painted the picture of what needs to happen. You say, awesome. Ideally, throughout that conversation, you've been asking questions about how much things cost them, like how much do you pay your sales team? What's your marketing budget? How much do you make per every client that you onboard? Okay, great. So when you lose a client, you just lost $2,000. Okay, well we want to make sure that we build a system that can make sure you don't lose any clients. Then you have all of their numbers as well, and you can say, okay, well we should be able to double your client retention and increase the amount of clients that come through in the first place, which looks like it should be about an extra $300,000 in your pocket every year, and that's just where we're going to start. Tell you what, if you pay just for the first quarter, cover this. Let's see if we can find a way to work together. I'll do it for just 15. Well, and then insert whatever numbers, right? I could, but just whenever you make the number, the actual pitch, just be confident in it. Ask all of your questions. This is like the second call. So first call was inception call. Second call is a deep dive on their operations to uncover any of the gaps. And then if you feel prepared to make a pitch by the end of that second call, you can do it there. Or you can schedule for a third call if you feel like you need some more time to prepare. Just you always want to end with like clear expectations. So if you're going to schedule a third call, make it very clear that the third call is where you're going to make an offer. Like, hey, I do want to partner with you. I want to put together an offer that makes sense for you, and we can both be excited about. So on our third, let's schedule another call for next week, and I'll put something together for you. On that call, if it sounds good, I'd love to solidify this partnership. Yeah. That's it. That's the whole thing. That's all of it. That's all the details I have. Just make sure that you whenever the conversation ends, make sure you have clear expectations that are set for the next step. So if you do make an offer, make sure you're confident in making the offer, and you set clear expectations for when you're going to onboard them as a client for you, and what that onboarding call with the two of you is going to look like. If you need to set a third call, just make it clear and confident. Hey, I'm going to pitch you on this third call. Can we schedule that now? Awesome.
Mhm.
Uh,
For the actual system side, um, if it takes 7 days for me to set things up and actually get the results, and if I come to you and I'm like, hey, Trajan, I want to partner up and like figure out how to send SMS or ringless voicemail or something, do I give them a timeline? Because I'm assuming if you tell them, it'll be more clear if you
Yeah.
tell them exactly when something will happen.
90 days. Yeah. Tell any engagement you get into, try to get it for at least 90 days. That way you have time to set up, iterate, make tweaks. But that you can communicate that with them too without giving them so much technical detail. Just say, hey, awesome. So we're gonna do the client acquisition to get started. I just need to set up some systems on my end to be able to make sure that we're driving plenty of traffic, and also I want plenty of time to be able to iterate and change our messaging to make sure that we get you the best clients as possible, and I can get feedback from you and your team. So if we do this over the 90 days, we should be able to hit your specific goals. So yeah, that I just set the expectations. All right, give me 90 days. We're gonna need feedback. We're gonna need some time to set stuff up. That's all. 2 sentences.
That is cool.
Cool. Yeah, 90 days. there's no need to tell them, oh, well, it's going to take me a week to get A2P set up and I need to record ringless voicemails. It does not matter. I'm just going to set some systems up on my end so we can start driving traffic and make sure to get the best clients in front of you.
Any change in how you're pitching based on an industry?
No.
Like, to an investment bank versus real estate versus staffing agents?
No, not really.
Not currently, but that is something that we were thinking about just barely. To be able to send targeted messaging and have the agents be trained on that specific industry on what will like convert in the messaging. Because like I was speaking to somebody in the real estate and the first message didn't really like resonate with them until like I went in and sent a message myself that said, oh, so you're saying you're not interested in like a capital partner or whatnot? And they're like, oh, we're always interested in capital partners on a project by project basis, da 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 da. And then we're able to book an appointment. So that's where like that thought process kind of came into my mind, was to be able to send targeted messages by industry to these sellers and have the AI trained specifically to the industry so that it could have more dynamic conversations that way. And because the system is now dynamic, we'll be able to do that. Like think about like ads, so to speak, like how you run like 4 different variations of ads to find and A/B test them to see which one is the winner, and then you put more money into the winner. That's essentially what we are doing now. We're tracking the spin tax variations to see which one is the winner, and then also we're able to run multiple campaigns through the system, making it dynamic either by industry or revenue level or any other variations that you could think of.
Makes sense.
Really cool stuff.
All right, I want to go be a human now. A human out in the world. So, will you guys hate me if we wrap up a little early today?
I will hate you.
God.
Well, Enrique,
You're calling me a non-human. How
It's
am I supposed? Yeah.
just a brighter show.
Enrique.
No, I'm joking, bro. Tomorrow I'm gonna be a human also.
All right, good. Proud of you. What's up, Mehik? What do you got for Enrique?
No, I was saying that I know that you're trying to post content on social media. There is a way that, so there's like software that I'm using can do that automatically without you having to do any 10 stuff.
What software are you using?
Real quick before
It's MKT.
before we jump into this, you guys can keep talking on the co-working meet, but I am going to close out the live stream real quick, and I just want to do the outro super quick. But also, Mehik, what was that software? Sorry, I think I just one more time, just the name of the software.
MKT.
MKD. Cool. Okay, now everybody on stream. Everybody on stream also knows what it is. Cool. Let's see.
Can you share the link?
Yeah, it's not. I'll share my screen. I think that'll be better.
Let's just
All right.
end the stream.
Let me close the stream.
Yeah.
And I don't have. Does anybody have the stream pulled up, like the chat? I just want to make sure that any questions that have come up during this, I don't have it open though. I've been trying to preserve my battery. It's not working.
No.
Okay, perfect, easy. I love that. Party people, much love to you. Thank you for being here, hanging out with us on day 4. I know maybe we had a little bit of technical issues at the beginning, a little Wi-Fi issues, but we really did pick up some steam as we went on. You got to see some great conversations. You got to see us actually talking to people, texting them, scheduling some more appointments. Shouts out Sam's system was rocking and rolling. It's a Saturday. Mehik, thank you so much for jumping in and asking those great questions, because actually I think that was incredibly valuable for everybody that got to watch and participate. You know, you really did just see the full, our pretty much our full like sales cycle right there, kind of laid out. Easy enough. More questions, more comments, more concerns, more hanging out, more time spent. Join the school community. It's in the link below. We give all of our free resources there, as well as the recaps from each of these days and additional resources. If you are an employee, an AI agency, a marketing agency, you're a consultant, anything like that, if you want to learn how to start to build AI systems, go join the free classroom on our school community. All the resources are there. If you have no interest in building and you just want to understand how to build relationships with business owners, well, then that's what you're here on the live stream for, to hang out. We do have our next boot camp doing a deep dive on deal sourcing and partnering with these business owners for growth. That is going to be on October 9th. I will be sharing more details on Monday. So if you really want to get into the acquisition space, buying and selling businesses is the biggest game you can play. Join the boot camp with us on the 9th, and we are going to have a very tailored conversation with all of our VIP resources handed to you, so you will have all of these systems ready to rock. And if you want to use this for any other industry, you can still join the boot camp and learn a lot. It's up to you. Live your life. Do what you
Up
want.
to you.
Okay. That is all I got for you. Day 4, $100 million pipeline. We should be at $10.5 million sat with. So these are people we have already sat with. We have a bunch of people in the pipeline that are yet to be sat with, but have already been scheduled. So we are going to continue to absolutely knock this out of the park. We are right on pace to hit that $100 million sat with in our pipeline. AI client acquisition, no BS ads, no BS emails, no BS cold calling. Just real value to real people because we love ya. Peace out to you and yours. Have some love today. Go hug a tree. Take a deep breath. Remember to drink water. Hydration is important. And peace.
Peace.